After 4 years of hooking up with the sorority girls, getting shit-faced on the weekends, and being the star player of my football team, I'm just kidding. I was not that person in school, Mom, in case you're watching. But I was super involved in college. Like, I was dead ass like in so many clubs, so many organizations, multiple scholarship programs. I was just involved in school. And obviously I had my fair share of fun. Obviously I was at a couple parties, football games, but I wasn't a complete degenerate. And as college is coming to an end and people keep asking me the question of, so what are your plans after college? What do you plan on doing? What's the future looking like? 9 months ago when I first started senior year, I was hoping that 9 months now, my answer would be that I got a full-time position as a junior data analyst at some Fortune 500 company in New York City, but yet instead I find myself applying to an entry-level job at a local nonprofit and immediately getting rejected. But it's like, I don't even really care. Like, honestly, I'm happy I didn't really get the job. And it's not because, like, again, college were my best years and now I could just leech off my mom and be on the couch like a freaking potato. But instead, it's more for like the opposite reason. Now that I graduated, it's like the whole world is in my hands. I could do anything that I want. I did so much in school, but it's not the end all be all. Just because you peaked in school doesn't mean that that's it for your life. It means that you can peak again. And so my friend, I was speaking to her and she basically also helped me see in the way that, like, in life, you're constantly gonna have ups and downs. And it's just that a lot of these people who, again, peak in school, they don't know how to chase that same feeling because of certain like routines, identities. They're stuck in the past, like, right? Like, they reminisce about the past so much that they don't know the next steps on how to make the next peak in their life. School is just gonna be one of those peaks in your life. We have this idea that's like, once you peak in high school, then it's just downhill from that. You still got the rest of your life to elevate yourself. And if you didn't peak in school, then obviously who you were in high school does not define who you're gonna be in the future. And if you did peak in school, ask yourself, what am I doing right now that's continuing to elevate myself in life? Whether you peaked or didn't peak, just constantly ask yourself, am I doing something in my life that's helping me progress in my life? It's like what I said in my new single.
Dog. And shout out to my exes for the lesson. Stuck in the parking garage cause I couldn't pay the ticket, dog. Checkers on life, can't even seem to win a dog.
Been down my whole life now, I just want a million invested. That whole song is basically about me coming to the terms that I'm graduating, life is getting more serious, but how I'm still going to keep elevating myself in my life, how I'm going to keep striving up. What are you doing in your own life for that? I don't know how to stress this enough, but the world, like high school, college, that ain't shit compared to the real world. Well, maybe college a little bit more, right? College is more of the real world. But let's say like high school, you're just so limited and confined to like the structure of the institution. You don't have a taste of who you can actually be in the real world. You're too young to just be working, to just exist, to just do things. Go out and do shit. I graduated, and the reason why I'm genuinely actually happy that I didn't land that job is because I don't want to rush getting into the next thing in life that's gonna make me just be a freaking robot the rest of my life. I want time for myself. I want time to discover who I am, what I want. All these things that like school genuinely just takes away from. During school, yeah, like it's all fun and stuff like that, but you don't fully know who you are because you're so dependent on all these things around school, right? Your classes, your grades, your friends, your clubs. You're so dependent on so many things that now when you're just kicked out into the real world, so many people have a scarcity mindset that think, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm just gonna stay in my room all day and be a fucking couch potato. When instead, you gotta think with a big dick, bro. You gotta think with an abundant mindset. When you get pushed out into the real world, you gotta think school was just this little teeny tiny bubble in my world. Now, boom, that shit is expanded. You got the whole world in your hands, bro, that you can do anything. You just gotta actually go out and do it. And honestly, I'm so grateful I went to college because that was kind of like a teaser test of the real world. Because in college, if you don't put yourself out there and you don't involve yourself, you're gonna have a tough time in school. It's just not gonna be worth it, right? If you're not networking, if you're not discovering who you are, new hobbies, exploring yourself, doing all these things, then it's just not gonna be enjoyable. Same thing goes for life in general. If you do not put yourself out there, get new experiences, new hobbies, like just explore yourself and who you are, then you're just never gonna reach that same high or that same peak that you had back in school. And that's what peaking in high school will mean, is that you're just there. You just exist. And that's fucking sad. That's sad. And if you have friends or a partner that's holding you back in life right now, you are too young for that. Either drop them or learn how to create boundaries with yourself because again, you're too young to not be doing things. Right now is the best time for you to be doing things. And if you're somebody who needs a little bit more guidance right now with like what to do, where you're at, and how you can stick to your goals or finally start moving the needle in your life to reach that same high that you probably did back in school, book a private coaching call with me, where in our first session, we're going to be talking about where you're currently at, what's getting in the way, and an actionable step that you can do right then and there that's going to start moving the needle in your life. But again, school's not the end all be all. Don't just finish school and then continue to just live your life on autopilot, right? Strive for more in your life, because I know you want more in your life. You have that desire, you have that ambition. You just got to learn how to actually step forward and take that action and actually stick to it. So book that private coaching call right now. Also check out my music, Hunnid, on all platforms. Check out my new single, Parking Garages. I'm sure you'll love it, so just go check it out. But anyways, Orange Hunnid, stay Hunnid with yourself.